Alright, welcome everybody. Here we are again at Michigan International Speedway to take part in this showing of the DuPont 300. Getting a look at Nick Sawyer's car there. He's got a nice looking Pennzoil Chevrolet Monte Carlo. A couple other drivers that have rolled on in here. We've got Sean Judson here in the 19 Ford. That's a look at the 24 Ford of Michael Hossack. And you got Kip's hauling ass out there in the other Pennzoil Monte Carlo. So those are the four drivers that are on the track right now competing in this half-an-hour practice session. It's a nice look at Hossack right there. You can see him wheeling that thing around with his hands up on the wheel. Just in front of him, you've got the 4 car of Nick Sawyer. There's Nick. You can see him wheeling that thing around. So these are the old vintage cars from NASCAR, or from the late 80s. Good looking automobiles, and they should put on a pretty good race here. We've got Kip's back in the pitch. See his hillbilly pit crew there, kind of wondering what to do. Nick Sawyer's getting a tire change. And these two are out here battling on the track. Looks like Hossack's trying to run low. Let's see if he can get around this 4 car. Looking low, looking low. Let's see if the 4 car can get a good run off of the corner. Oh, he had to lift a little bit. Coming off the corner there. Lost the nose a little bit, it looks like. And the 24 gets around him. Michael Hossack in the 24 Jimmy John's Ford Thunderbird. So we're back at Michigan International Speedway. We had a thriller of a show last night in our Winston Cup Series. The win was pulled off by Barrett Flo. Almost went caution free. We had 1 yellow flag and 150 laps there last night. And we will see what we can get out of this race tonight. 150 laps. Got a lot of fans in the stands just watching practice here, watching these cars go around the track. 19 cars pulled back onto the track. That's a look at him. That's Sean Judson out of New York. Sean Judson in the 19 PA Boys car. Let's see what it says on the back of his car here. PA Boys Racing, no deals with JB. So they are not into cutting deals. We look from inside this Ford. That's what it looks like inside one of these Fords. We'll look at the inside of one of these Chevrolets. That's the inside of the Chevrolet car. Here's Kip's coming out on the track following Hossack. Hossack pulls over. And AC Kips inside his Make the Switch Pennzoil number 48 Monte Carlo out of the Team Dana Moore Stables. We go inside the car here. Big, wide, fast 2-mile oval. This is the legacy version of the 2-mile oval. A little bit more bumpy. You gotta do some work driving the car. You can see his tachometer there gets up to about 7,000 RPMs on the straightaway, down to about 6,000 RPMs in the corner as he has to lift a little bit to go around the corner. Well, it gets up to about 7.25 RPMs, 7,200 RPMs. See his different gauges on the down the dash there, just over 200 water temp. Run about 13 volts, so you know his alternator's working. Yeah, this is inside Sean Judson's car. The Mean Green Machine. See, rides down the back straightaway here, chasing these two cars. This is the 19 car. I think he's got a little bit better tires than Nick Sawyer, who he's following. Again, we had some great racing last night, almost caution-free. One yellow flag in the event, and it came down to tire strategy. It was really fun to watch. You guys can check that out on our YouTube channel. Go back and take a look at that one. Got the two white and black cars sitting on pit road together. And another driver has just rolled onto the premises here. Getting his car unloaded and getting strapped and buckled into it. That is your 99 of Mark Rebelius. Mark Rebelius wasn't able to race with us last night, but is here bright and early. It's pretty early where he is in Arizona. Bright and early here to race with the Sunday Cup League here on a Sunday. Michigan International Speedway. Got the 24 car heading back out onto the track. Here's the victory lane where everybody wants to be tonight.
What's up, Kip? Yeah, as long as we don't go over like 2 hours, I have NFL game later.
Hey, Marcus, JB up in the booth broadcasting today's event. Nice to see you come out today.
Hey, JB, how are you?
Not too bad. If you get a chance, you can go back and look at the race from yesterday. It was a very highly contested event here in the Winston Cup cars.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Who won?
The 12 car won. Took away, he led a bunch of it. There was a couple other drivers. One caution late in the race, and then he just kind of pulled away. Cole kind of ran after him a little bit, but ran out of talent and washed up into the wall just a little bit. But it was very close racing.
Yeah, the Cup cars here are really fun.
I don't know if I'd call that ran out of talent or got a little help up into the wall, but, you know, tomato, tomato.
No, Cole.
Yeah.
It looks like he got behind him and he just lost the nose on it. I don't know if they were that close to touch. It didn't look like that.
I ran out of talent, though, when I followed Tommy up into the wall and it gave my car enough damage to slow the fucker down.
No, don't worry, Kip. I did the same thing about 5 laps after my first pit stop.
How many cars started yesterday?
21.
21, I think.
Nice. I think this off season we're going to have a shit ton of recruitment races, really build up our numbers.
Okay, Nick, I'll go out with you.
Look,
I see your bald.
looking at the engine and everything.
I see your bald head inside your helmet.
I mean, you can really see everything inside. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, me and Adam was doing that last week, I think.
You were doing it to me, too, in the late models at Charlotte.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's what it was.
Yeah, I'll say it. Kip was inside of me.
Ooh.
Hey,
As we see Mark Rebellious take a wild ride there. And it looks like the 58 car of Adam Lowe is also rolled in. Driving that 18-wheeler all the way to Michigan. Adam Lowe is on the premises tonight. So make 6 cars so far. About 11 minutes left here. Take a little advantage of this downtime here, and we'll run a commercial break. Be right back.
HRA drivers get all the attention and TV time on race days. However, there's some very interesting storylines and people that don't always make the headlines on race days. Well, now thanks to moi and Full Throttle TV, you get a chance to meet some of these very different NHRA people. You see this guy all the time out here at the track taking pictures of all the big stars. Mark, how did you get started doing all this?
My father, he's been doing it since the 70s, so I grew up out here at the racetrack shooting, and I've been around here all my life.
So who do you pick and choose exactly who you want to shoot out here? Because I see drivers, I see pit guys, I don't even know who all.
I have certain clients that I shoot for, but then a lot of times I try and shoot everybody that I can out here. You never know when somebody's going to do something amazing, and it's just a matter of trying to shoot as many people as I possibly can.
And why do you have two cameras right here?
I've got different lenses on them. One's for shooting wide, one's for shooting stuff further away. It gives you a different perspective in your photos.
There's one person who I haven't seen you take a picture of.
Oh yeah, we got it.
All right, now we're done. Get back to work, Mark.
The thing I love about Mark's work is if you go on his website, he'll tell you the camera he used, the shutter speed. In other words, he gives away all his secrets. It's almost like he's daring you to match his work.
You kind of go race to race doing 23 races a year, and after a while you kind of see the same pictures over and over. But the different angles he does, the different, I don't even know what he uses, the lenses and the cameras or something, but it's just that his photos are so crisp.
Nobody comes up with that product that he does, and I think he's got that sixth sense, that creativity. He looks around, he finds shots that very few other people would think would make great shots.
I love going, checking out his Facebook and his website and just seeing all the different things that he does with all the sporting events, the baseball, the football, the drag races. Guy's does excellent work.
And he's capturing these moments in time and immortalizing something that few people would ever think would be as dramatic as that. The guy's just amazing.
I would also like to thank BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. They provide you with all of your meat snack needs. Make great stocking stuffers for the holidays. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com is their website where you can go ahead and order whatever you need from them. Multiple varieties, different meats, different flavors. You can go to their store. They have two locations, one in Luna Pierre, Michigan, and one in Dundee, Michigan, next to the Cabela's. If you go in there, it's crazy. They got a whole wall of hot sauce. Any hot sauce you'd ever think about putting on anything, plus barrels and barrels and barrels of jerky, different sizes. You can get bulk jerky. You can become a distributor. Check them out, BeefJerkyUnlimited.com.
Davis Brothers has been providing homeowners and businesses with exceptional roofing services since 1983. From repairing roofs on small homes to installing new roofs on large commercial retailers, no job is too big or too small. Your home is an important part of your life, and your roof is an essential part of your home. We understand that. Whether you're inspecting, repairing, or replacing your roof, we'll treat your home like it's our very own. Low slope, steep slope, big or small, it doesn't matter, we do them all. And remember, we have the capabilities and the manpower to take on any size job. When it comes to your roof, it's important to be proactive. Choose an experienced roofer you can trust. At Davis Brothers Roofing, we are your experienced roofer. Contact us today for a consultation and let us earn your trust.
So we're going to show you a little incident that just happened earlier in the practice session a couple minutes ago. You got your Adam Low car out here, the 58 Valvoline machine, going into the corner, and this just shows you how hard it is to get around this place. He's pushing the front end, pushing, and can't keep it out of that fence. Gets up into the fence, does some damage to his car. He's going to go back to the pits and try and do it all over again here. As you see, is a little beat up sitting there in the pit lane. We see Mark Rebellious coming out. in that Kodak Films Oldsmobile Monte Carlo. The number 99. See what the inside of his car looks like here. Riding on board with Mark. Having trouble keeping it out of the wall. It's hard for a lot of people to maintain a good lap here, as these cars have been known to get away from you time to time. There's a 19 trying to make a run on the 24. 19 starts losing the nose a little bit. Slides all the way up the track and gathers it up. A couple of Thunderbirds racing each other here.
Yeah.
And we get less tires than yesterday.
With a much heavier car.
These guys are obviously just discussing how much more tires are going to play a factor in this race. They played a pretty big factor in yesterday's race. You see the 99 come back out of the pits here. They're going to play a pretty big factor in today's race also.
And it's just my guess, but I don't believe you can go 50 laps on fuel either.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be right at about 50 laps on fuel. And if you guys want to add the TV booth radio channel into your radio, you can follow along with us during the broadcast and chime in a little bit if you want to also. We'll be monitoring all the radio channels today through the broadcast.
Yeah, we'll stay off of race control, though.
No, we're going to be monitoring all of them, so you can stay on race control.
All right, then.
Again, you see Mark Rebellious here, the 58 of Adam Lowe's coming out. Let's take a ride along with Adam and see if he can do any better than he has been doing out here. See what that 58 car can do. He's able to keep it out of the fence or not. There he is in that good-looking Valvoline Ford, slipping and sliding around in the corner just a little bit here. Let's do this rear chase view and keep a look at his hands on the wheel. Watch him as he goes through the corner here. A little bit of back and forth sawing on that wheel just a little bit.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Got you, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Passing qualifier and Irish credit.
Say it again, Nick.
I got $10 on the fastest qualifier and Irish credit.
You heard it there,
Now,
folks.
along with that, guys, Adam has donated back to the Grand National Champion. There's 25 iRacing credits and 15 racing credits, both from Nick Sawyer.
Thanks, Nick.
Alright, here we go. You heard it here, folks. $10 to the fastest iRacing qualifier for today's session. So we've got a couple cars rolling out on the track now. The 99's rolling out. You got the 4-car rolling out. Everybody's rolling out of the pits here. 48 is taking his time just a little bit, it looks like. You got the 19 on the track. 99's already up to speed on the back straightaway. You'll see their names flash across the top of the screen here on the standings board. See who can do it. 99's going into the corner there. We'll watch the 4-car get into the corner. He gets a little bit sideways. We'll see the 19 go into the corner. Running that high line. Here's the 58 taking much lower line through that corner. 48 is now pulling out onto the track. There's the 48 car. And there's the 99. He is on his time lap now. 58 just crossed the line for his time lap to begin. These guys get 2 time laps, and I got to do it in 5 minutes. 99's going down into turn 3. Let's see what he can do here. None of these cars are on the track at the same time. We just have the ability to tune into each one of them and see how they get around the corner here. There's the 4-car going around the corner. And the 19 all going around 3 and 4. 58's back into the pits. It looks like he might have wrecked. Let's take a look here. Oh my gosh, he flipped over. Hard hit for the 58 of Adam Lowe as he was on his first time lap. Smacks the wall hard. Spins it around, hits it again, rolls her over at the end of it. So he is down to 1 lap left here as he's pulling out. About to get the green flag. 24 cars coming to the checkered flag. Nick Sawyer is currently the leader with a 42 flat. Here comes the 24 car. Across the line. Here's the 99 across the line. Nick Sawyer still top of the board. Here's the 58. Looks like he might have reset again. 58 car. Going to take the green and white together. See if he can lay down any sort of lap here. Currently Nick Sawyer in the 4 Pennzoil car is your fastest qualifier here. 58 is taking the green flag. Hossack moves to the top of the board with a 41.895. Hossack now your fastest qualifier in the 24 car. Here comes the 48 across the line. We'll see what he can do. There's your 48 car. Kip's hauling ass. Again, we're watching the 58 here. Come around the corner, taking the checkered flag on this qualifying lap. And there he goes. Adam Lowe clocking in with a time of 42.112. 42.112 for Adam Lowe. Currently sitting third. Nice little recovery there. Here comes the 48 coming across the line to get his second lap in the board. As he gets the white flag for the 48. He has a 42.025. That's going to put
Good job,
him
Bob.
third.
I hit the wall on my first one.
My first one was my fastest.
Yeah, mine too, but I hit the wall, so it didn't count.
So there's your qualifying lineup, folks. It's going to be Hossack starting front of the pole. Nick Sawyer in the 4-car starting second. Kipps hauling ass third. On the outside of row number 2 is going to be Adam Lowe in the 58. And on the final row,
After the race, I'll send you $10 in Irish credit.
19 on the inside, Sean Judson. 99, Mark
We'll just
Rebellious
add
on the
it back
outside.
on.
Good luck, everybody.
So there you see it. That's your starting lineup for today's event here. 150 laps. Low car count today, so it's going to be a tough one to really pull one out here. You cannot really
Someone blows out a tire here today. Probably pretty good.
cannot really call who's going to make
It
the.
might happen.
We are listening along with the drivers here.
High probability.
Any of the drivers got a copy on me? So it doesn't sound like any of the drivers have punched the TV booth into their radio. We will check in with them throughout the event. These guys have the 1 to go signal. Lights are out on top of the pace car. And we're about ready to get some old school racing here going at Michigan International Speedway for this Grand National Division. Now, a lot of you saying, why would you broadcast a race with 6 drivers? But all 6 of these guys came out, put their time and effort into it, and we're going to show them on the YouTube channel, show them what they can do out there on the track. See, they come around turn 3. Off of turn 4. We're getting a delayed green flag. From the officials, getting a delayed green flag. 1 more lap. No, not 1 more lap. It said the green. Alright, here we go. Green flag is coming out, folks.
Green flag.
And there they go. They are off. Hossack pulls out to quite a little bit of a lead here. Just clears the 4 car. Nick Sawyer. Nick Sawyer's car has disappeared.
Is he gone?
Yeah, somebody's gone.
That did not take long to lose Nick
I
Sawyer.
was like, what the hell?
I thought he was on my outside.
A little bit confusing for the drivers on the track also. Nick Sawyer is already out of that. That's the first bit of attrition here is Nick Sawyer. You got the 58 looking low on the 19. Trying to make a run down low with Mark Rebellious following.
I thought he was on my outside too, Hoss.
Put your 58 car of Adam Lowe up into the 3rd position. So he's making a little bit of a lower run through the corner and sliding up high. That's probably going to eat his tires up. And with the limited amount of tires here for these guys, it's going to be hard. Let's go on board the Mark Rebellious car and see what he's seeing from the cockpit view. As you can see how much wheel input he's putting into it. We'll jump up to the 58 car and see how much wheel input he puts into it going into the corner. Oh, not enough as he hits the fence, slides to the inside, and hits the wall.
I've seen somebody go.
Let's take a look at that again. Slides her sideways out of the fence.
Spin out.
Oh, and hits the fence. This came off of the corner. Just started sliding up, losing the nose. Might have already got them tires a little hot. Coming around turn number 3 here. Oh, onto the backstretch. Touches the fence. Slides it frontwards. Can't do anything about hitting the inside wall. Tough break for Adam Lowe. He's going to pull it down into pit lane and get some work done on that Ford Thunderbird. So now we have 4 cars in the lead pack. As there you see him on the screen. 48 trying to run down the 24, and you've got the 19 and 99 out back. Sorry about that little bit of technical difficulty, folks. Had the wrong scene up here in our software, but we've got that under control, and you can see your leader right now is Hossack. You can see how spread out the top 4 are right there. 58 is still getting worked on in the pit lane as he goes a couple laps down. Doesn't look like he's done a fast repair to that car. The beneficial Baker crew standing around kind of looking at each other as he gets that thing repaired. Kind of heavy damage to the front end of that car. So there's your leader, Hossack, 24. In that 24 car, he's still being chased by the 48 of Kip Duggar. The 19 cars a little bit out of the draft there. Cannot catch those guys. And 99 seems to be falling off just a little bit too.
Shit, there goes my 4th place finish.
You got a couple laps on him. I don't know if it'll be enough, but you got a couple laps.
My internet went out.
Figured.
All right, we've got the 58 car coming back off of pit road and the 4 car of Nick Sawyer. Sounds like he had some technical issues. They've got that car fixed, and they've got the 58 car patched up a little bit. Still a lot of damage on that car. He did not use one of his quick repairs as the leaders go around him on the outside. Currently 5 laps down for Adam Lowe. Right along with Adam Lowe here, you can see that damage on the front end of his car. As he tries to run down those leaders. Still going pretty fast for having that much damage on his car. You can see Kip running a real low lane right there.
I'll see you all next week.
Take it easy, man.
Take me with you.
This is your battle for the lead. 48 cars run down the 24 car and is trying to move around him, trying to make him wear out his tires a little bit. This is your battle for the lead. These cars are close together here. We'll see if Kip can try anything going down into turn number 1. 13 laps completed. Long race to go. He's getting a run in the draft on the back straightaway. So they go around turn number 3. Still got the 58 following him. You can see there just outside the camera lens. And the 19 behind him. 99 said he hit the wall. Let's take a look at that here. Looks like the 99 didn't hit the wall. But here's your battle for the lead. Hossack's put a little bit more fire under that 24 car, and he's pulling away from that 48 car. There's your 48. Look back at the 24. You see the 48 looking low in the corners here. And you can see in the background there the 58 just out of reach, falling into the clutches of the 19 of Sean Judson. "17 laps on the board. 24 car is really starting to pull away from him here. Let's jump inside here and see if we can ask these guys what's going on. Kip, looks like a couple laps ago you were trying to run down that 24 car, maybe make him use his tires a little bit. What were you thinking?
Just a test, my friend, just a test.
Well, you guys got a long way to go. Tires are going to be a factor here today.
Yep, we might see some blow ones.
Adam Lowe, looks like you had some damage early when you went in to repair that car and lost your 5 laps. Did you end up changing a set of tires?
Yeah, I accidentally put a side of right sides only on.
So there you go, right sides only.
So I'm going to blow a tire. That's my strategy.
So you heard it there, folks. They put on right side tires on that 58 car. 58 got right side tires only. There's Sean Judson currently in 3rd spot. He is 8.5 seconds off of the lead. And there are your 2 leaders trying to stay in contact with each other. 48 car of Kip's trying to stick with that 24 car. Classic Ford Chevy shootout here. We'll take back a look at the 99 car here of Mark Rabella's. Doesn't look like he has any damage on that Oldsmobile Monte Carlo yet. Still doing a pretty decent job out here, running in the 4th position. These guys really got to take it easy to make sure those tires last all 150 laps. Kip's is starting to catch up to this 24 car a little bit here. 22 laps into the event. I think Kip's just trying to have a little bit of fun right now. It's really a big mind game when you don't have that many cars on the track and you have such a long way to go. It could probably get sort of boring out there. But this 48 car looks like he's really trying to give the 24 something to deal with here. Let's just hope they're not wearing out their tires. Might fall into the clutches of the 19 car. Sean Judson's usually pretty good at maintaining good tires, as he is. 19 car is caught up to the 58 of Adam Lowe. You look out front of Adam Lowe here with that damaged Thunderbird. Sean Judson's making a run down low on him. Fox Ford. Adam Lowe up in the high line. Going back around. Sean Judson. These guys are actually battling for it here. Not on the same lap, but they can still race each other hard. So Sean Judson, tell me a little bit about this saying you got on the back of your car here.
Which one are we talking about? The PA Boys Racing or the deals with JB?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them. What do we got going on there?
So the PA Boys Racing is my team. Me, Scott, the Bidman Bidinger, and Jeff Wimmer. And then the No Deals with JB is a nod to our broadcaster, JB. He's always trying to make a deal with me where he won't spin me if I let him buy me. And I'm not making any more deals with him.
Has those deals ever worked out?
Worked out in New Hampshire last season. Let him buy me early and ended up winning the race. Really haven't made any other deals with him. So.
All right, just checking in on you guys. Looks like we got a battle for the lead we're going to jump over to right now. So there are your two leaders. Right now, Hossack has led every lap out here. They are on lap 27. 124 laps to go here at Michigan International Speedway. Looks like our 58 car is about to get swallowed up by the 99 also. We'll take a rider along the inside of the 99 car here. Watch him try to catch this lap traffic. You can see there Mark's wearing a retro Rick Wilson Kodak helmet. '58's just off the pace a little bit. He can't get the power down as well as the 99 can. 99's really closing in on him down the front straightaway and making a move to the inside. They are side by side coming off of the corner. And a little touch.
Sorry.
It's all good. Probably can't even tell on my car.
'99 gets around him here.
Honest pressure came up the track a little bit more, giving more room.
Take a ride along Kip's hauling ass here. We'll see if he can try and make his way around the 24 or if he's actually trying to or not. Here he goes into the corner. Looking low on the 24. See if he can get a bumper to his bumper. Not able to that turn, but we're going to go down into turn number 1 and maybe he will be able to. A little bit slower in. See if he can power out of the corner. Just not able to catch that 24 if he's trying to. '24 car is getting a little bit loose in front of him. I guess tires are starting to go away just a tad bit. Still not able to make anything happen right there. There he goes, trying to make another run down the back straightaway, and he lets off. Trying not to pass this car, trying to save some fuel probably. We'll go inside the 24 car, see where he's lifting into the corner. As you can hear, those tires are sliding quite a bit. He had to let off coming out of the corner. That's allowed the 48 to get close to him. This is your battle for the lead, and it's the best battle on the racetrack currently. These guys are not letting each other get away with a Sunday drive here today. Man, that 24 car is wobbling all over the place getting into the corner. He's going to have to lift quite a bit here. 48's going low on him. Just couldn't pull it off. Didn't want to slide up into him. That's a smart move early in this event. Just wondering how much fuel these guys got left in the tank. This 48 looking high, about to dive back down low again. And they are side by side, battle for the lead, and you have a new leader, the 48 car. 48 car gets around that 24. And now Kipps has gone to the lead. We go inside the 24. '24 is pulling out to a pretty sizable deficit on the 48 car. 48 car is running away right now. "35 laps into this thing, you can see that 24 car is having to put quite a bit more wheel into it than he had earlier in this event, as we look from his cockpit cam here. Watch as he goes down into the corner. He's turning right to turn left. And wheel hand all the way up on top of the wheel going into the corner. That's a lot of input. Let's take a look at the 48, see how much wheel input he has to put into it going into the corner. Not very much wheel input coming out of that 48 car. Ooh, had to lift a little bit coming out of the corner. Really hardly any wheel input at all out of that 48 car, and you can tell he's saving his tires a lot better than that 24 did, as the 24 car is falling all the way back now and is on pit road making a pit stop. We have our first pit stop of the day with the 48 car, or 24 car rolling onto pit road making a pit stop. I guess he just felt like his tires were gone at this point, but he's only got 2 sets sitting in the pits. This might be a little early to change tires. But that's what they're doing. They're changing tires on that car. As the 48 streaks by, putting him a lap down. '24 regains the field a lap and a half down with fresh tires. We'll see if that pays off for him or not. '48 car is the leader now currently. And he has a pretty sizable gap on the second place car, over 16 seconds on Sean Judson. We'll take a look at our second place car. There he is. Sean Judson. Let's take a look inside his car. Maybe we can see how much wheel input he puts into it. See if he's putting in more or less than Kip does. I'd say he's putting in a little bit more input than Kip does, not quite as much as Hossack did. Let's see what happens as he goes down into turn number 1. Really just about the same as Kip. We'll go down to look at the inside of Hossack's car as he goes down into 3, how much wheel input he puts into it. Quite a bit of wheel input there. That's not helping his tires at all. That's why he had to pit early and why he might not make the entire event on the allotted set of tires. 41 laps into the event now. We got the 19 car. Second place, Sean Judson has just pulled onto pit road. We'll see what they do to that DC Shoes Monster Energy Jegs Ford Thunderbird. Pulls into the pits. And he's getting a set of right side tires. No, he's not getting any tires there, just fueling this car. Fuel only for Sean Judson. And let's see if that's a good strategy call or not. Fuel only on the 19. That puts
your right front at, Sean.
Mark Rebellis up into
68.
Oh, that's good.
So a couple of the drivers talking amongst themselves here,
Kind of baited at the first 30 or so laps.
asking what kind of wear they have on their tires.
No, I'm just trying to blow my shit out and feel it.
68% left on the 19's front tires.
I didn't hear you, JB, if you talked.
Are you on the TV booth channel 2, Kips? Alright, so currently our leader is Kips in the 48 car. If I had to guess, I would say there's probably a Joey Logano paint scheme on this Monte Carlo. Just by judging off of some of his associate sponsors. 45 laps into this event. I can't believe it's going to be much longer before we see the 48 car of Kips coming into the pits. Not coming in this time around as he's going on to the 47th lap here. I got to believe at about lap 50 he's going to pull into the pits, try and make it a two-stop race. Unbelievably, Kip ran his fastest lap of the race last time by a 42.819. On old tires, he ran an 8.81 that time around. That was the fastest lap of the event, a 42.819 out of Kip that last time around. Adam Lowe has the second fastest time with a 42.826. And third fastest lap time is going to be Hossack's, currently sitting in third, one lap down with a 42.889. Sounds like we might have Kip coming into the pits here, guys. He's coming a little slower than he normally does. No, he does not. As we're almost to the 100 to go mark, 102 laps to go in this DuPont 300. Here's the 48 rolling around turn number 2. We haven't seen any more activity in the pits so far. And he goes by again, going on to the 50th lap here. Looks like Kip's might be trying to run that tank dry.
My tire's not blown, but it doesn't want to turn it at all anymore all of a sudden.
And this is what Mark has to do to try and make it around the corner. He is coming into pit road. There's that 99 car coming onto pit road. Looks like he's burst the fence a little bit on his right side. Looks like 48 is also coming into the pits. So there's our leader, 48 of Kip's, coming into the pit lane, making his first stop of the night. There's 48 coming down. Passing the 99, who's just getting his left side tires now. They are jacking up that 48 car and getting tires on it. That's going to mean the car with the oldest tires out there, Sean Judson. Michael Hossack is back on the lead lap. You see Michael Hossack rolling around. He is back up into second position. And far into the distance there, you can see Kip's coming out of the pits. And that is your distance between first and second. Kip's has some brand new fresh tires. Let's see what kind of laps he can run here. '99 car is still on pit road. Must be getting some of that damage fixed. Long pit stop for the 99. Coming off turn 4, let's see what kind of lap time this 48 car can put on with new tires. 98 laps to go. And that time around, he ran a 42.906. Pretty close to his fastest time, but not fastest time that he has run currently. 42.906 out of that 48 car. In another lap or so here, we're going to have a change for 4th position as Mark Rebellius is sitting in the pits trying to get some damage fixed, I believe, and the 58 is coming around him here. You just had somebody hit the wall. Was the 58 cars. You see him hit the fence there again. That was what you just heard. 58 car of Adam Lowe. There is your leader, Kips. '58 car of Adam Lowe, I believe, has just passed Mark Rebellius for that 4th position. Somebody else hit the wall. Let's take a look. That was the 58 car blowing up. He has lost a motor here in that 58 car. He's going to roll down into here and try and get it fixed. Have the crew look at it, see what he can do. But he had some front end damage, and that obviously caused his temperature to rise. We'll see if he can roll it back into pit road here. Sounds like it's still running. '58 car's made his way onto pit road and is getting tires changed. They have repaired his car.
Just barely close to my pit.
And as you can hear it, folks, he's got it fixed.
You do have a fast repair.
Yeah, I used it. Should have too.
You can go on by me here.
Appreciate it, huh?
So there's your 58 car. He has panels replaced on it. He is up into the 4th position and he is back running again. Hopefully he's going to keep it out of the wall this time. There's your current leader. And we have a battle for 3rd.
Tire, Sean?
There's your battle for 3rd.
No, just found something that's working.
All right, we're looking at your leader here with 87 laps to go. That is Kips Duggar. Pretty sizable 1.6 second lead on Sean Judson. There is Sean. Actually, your front three are kind of close to each other now. There's a 24 behind him. As you can see, all three of them in this camera shot. 1, 2, and 3 right there. Starting to make a race out of it. Sean Judson still on his original tires. Is making it work somehow. I'm not sure how, but he's doing it.
I'll give you guys the inside.
It's crazy how much fuel weight difference makes.
Yeah, at the end of that run, on the first run, like, my car was so twitchy, out of control.
Did you burn enough off your rear?
No, I was trying to. Like, I was jamming the brakes to try to do it, but my my right rear was still in the high 80s. My right front was toast. But maybe with more rubber on the track, my car's starting to come in.
So it looks like Hossack 24 has rolled around these guys, and he is now currently your leader. Hossack 24 in that 24 Thunderbird is the leader of the race. He ran a time of 42.785, which is the fastest lap. No, not fastest lap of the race. Sean Judson has the fastest lap of the race. Sean Judson's still on his original tires. I don't know how he's keeping up with these guys. It's like Sean Judson's pulling down into pit road, and he is changing tires on that car, getting his first pit progress. And there's the 24 passing him. Put him a lap down, but he's going to have fresh tires 75 laps into this event. .73 laps to go in this. It looks like we've got Adam Lowe also in the pit area. I'm not sure what he's doing on his car, as he's been in the fence once again in that Valvoline Thunderbird as the leaders flash by. Adam Lowe is now 10 laps down, getting work done on that car. Looks like he might be out of it here, as he is in 4th spot. Currently 3 cars on the track. just over halfway to go here. Sean Judson has the best tires on the track. He is 1 lap down. We'll see what he can do with those fresh tires, whether it's making a difference or not. Currently has the fastest car on the track though. And these guys are starting to spread out just a little bit. Well, let's take a look at that again. Looks like the 48 got loose coming off of that corner.
I'm going to pit here.
Washed up coming out of the corner.
Alright.
Tagged the fence and got into it. 69 laps to go. Don't know if he's going to be able to make it all the way on the 69 laps as he's pulling into the pits to try and get that damage repaired on that 24 Jimmy John's car.
This is crap. I'm coming out on fresh on old tires.
It's the weight of the fuel.
Even after my first stop, where I took the full fuel and didn't change tires and took slower, kind of pissed me off.
So there's Hossack. He is currently 1 lap down in this event with the 48 car still leading the way. There's your 48 car Kips. We'll see if this 24 car can get back to it here. Looks like Adam Brady's coming back, or Adam Lowe is coming back down to make one more pit stop here. try and get that issues rectified with his car, as he is currently 12 laps down to the field. 65 laps to go here. Let's ride along with this 24 car and see if he can catch up to Kip. It looks like Hossack is having some trouble trying to catch Kip, even with fresher tires. Just barely starting to reel in that 48 car. I gotta believe that 48 car is going to be making a pit stop soon, and that might even the playing field for that 24. So Sean Judson, as you can see, Sean Judson and Hossack currently a lap down. Adam Lowe 15 laps down. We're going to go to a commercial break.
NHRA drivers get all the attention and TV time on race days. However, there's some very interesting storylines and people that don't always make the headlines on race days. Well, now thanks to moi and Full Throttle TV, you get a chance to meet some of these very different NHRA people. You see this guy all the time out here at the track taking pictures of all the big stars. Mark, how did you get started doing all this?
My father, he's been doing it since the 70s, so I grew up out here at the racetrack shooting, and I've been around here all my life.
So who do you pick and choose exactly who you want to shoot out here? Because I see drivers, I see pit guys, I don't even know who all.
I have certain clients that I shoot for, but then a lot of times I try and shoot everybody that I can out here. You never know when somebody's going to do something amazing, and it's just a matter of trying to shoot as many people as I possibly can.
And why do you have two cameras right here?
I've got different lenses on them. One's for shooting wide, one's for shooting stuff further away. It gives you a different perspective in your photos.
There is one person who I haven't seen you take a picture of.
Oh yeah, we got it.
All right, now we're done. Get back to work, Mark.
The thing I love about Mark's work is if you go on his website, he'll tell you the camera he used, the shutter speed. In other words, he gives away all his secrets. It's almost like he's daring you to match his work.
You kind of go race to race doing 23 races a year, and after a while you kind of see the same pictures over and over. But the different angles he does, the different, I don't even know what he uses, the lenses and the cameras or something, but it's just his photos are so crisp.
Nobody comes up with that product that he does, and I think he's got that sixth sense, that creativity. He looks around, he finds shots that very few other people would think would make great shots.
I love going, checking out his Facebook and his website and just seeing all the different things that he does with all the sporting events, the baseball, the football, the drag races. Guy's does excellent work.
And he's capturing these moments in time and immortalizing something that few people would ever think would be as dramatic as that. The guy's just amazing.
Davis Brothers has been providing homeowners and businesses with exceptional roofing services since 1983. From repairing roofs on small homes to installing new roofs on large commercial retailers, no job is too big or too small. Your home is an important part of your life, and your roof is an essential part of your home. We understand that. Whether you're inspecting, repairing, or replacing a roof, we'll treat your home like it's our very own. Low slope, steep slope, big or small, it doesn't matter, we do them all. And remember, we have the capabilities and the manpower to take on any size job. When it comes to your roof, it's important to be proactive. Choose an experienced roofer you can trust. At Davis Brothers Roofing, we are your experienced roofer. Contact us today for a consultation and let us earn your trust.
All right, right back at it, folks. Here we are. These guys are still getting after it here. Currently, your leader is still Kipps in the 48 car. You can see Hossack behind him there. Once Kipps makes his final pit stop, I don't know if Hossack's going to have enough ground on him to get around him or not. We will see. And here he comes into the pit lane, folks. Kip is making his final pit stop of the event. Coming down to get his final set of tires as the 24 blasts past him. Let's see if the 24 can make all that time back up again and be in the lead by the time Kip leaves pit road. 48 cars coming down right now. About to pull into his pit area. And the Team Danamore guys will go to work on the car as he stops in his pit lane. Getting right side tires changed. Filling up with fuel, trying to make it all the way to the end here. Now they're running around and getting the left side tires changed. And as soon as they drop him, he's going to squeal out. There he goes. Squealing out of pit road back onto the track. And the 24, as you can see him just there, passes him. That 24 is taking the lead. That is your new leader, the 24 car. Now we just have to see if Kips can run him back down in these final 50 laps with fresh tires. That's your difference there, folks, of about 3 seconds difference. We'll ride inside Kip's car and see if he can make up any ground on Hossack. This is the final run to the end here, folks. Looks like Hossack's got a pretty good lead on Kipps. He's got that 58 car 14 laps down of Adam Lowe in between them. So he's going to reel in Adam Lowe, but I don't know if he has enough time to catch the 24 car of Hossack. 44 laps is a long way to go. That's our 48 car of Kipps hauling ash riding along with. Looks like he's got about a 4-second or at least almost a full straightaway deficit on the 24 car as he's trying to get around the 58 car here of Adam Lowe. I think Adam Lowe's going to pull over and let him go here.
You're okay, Adam. Just don't worry about it. Go low, Sean.
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost the pick for fuel.
So there's Sean Judson coming back. He is currently in the second position. As I'm seeing, Kipps is still currently your leader, it looks like. Must have my calculations a little wrong here. Is Kipps still your leader?
You gonna make it, Kip?
Oh yeah. Let's put it this way, I should.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be close for you when you came in. But you've been backing it down quite a bit.
Yeah, I knew after the first thing, after he went as long as he did, it was going to be trouble for us all.
Yeah, I fucked myself over in the first run, eating my tires too quickly, and I had to short pit, and I've had to run a lot of laps on this last set.
I just can't get mine to fire off right away. It takes 30 laps for me to get speed.
I'm actually... Fuck, I didn't think Kip was going to be able to make it when he pit. It's always the first stints that kill me. Last night was a prime example.
Yeah, mine was just fuel mileage because I was not going to make it on two stops. I tried to extend the set of tires a little bit and it just didn't work out.
Luckily next week's Talladega, and I'll have a good car, good handling car for that race, so I'm happy about that.
Always exciting, man. JB's probably sitting there bored out of his mind.
Might be a good opportunity to talk to him about changing the truck with the amount of people we had today.
I agree.
Yep. Trucks are plenty hard to drive too.
Plus, if we grab trucks, we'll have guys that aren't in the league now because we do have trucks.
Yeah, trucks is one of the most popular lobby races going. My car just completely went away. Sean, come get me.
But I'm still waiting for my tires to come in.
Yeah, it's weird. You can run faster with shittier tires because your fuel's low.
That's ridiculous.
What's that?
I ran fine for like 85 laps on that set of tires, and then the last 3, couldn't even turn it.
Yeah, that's what happened to me after my first set. The fronts were at 0. Good win, Kip.
Well, there you go. 150 laps on the board. Your winner tonight is Kips Duggar. Second place is going to be Sean Judson in that 19. And the third place rounding out is going to be Hossack, 24. It was a long race, Kip, especially with the little cars that we had here. How'd it feel?
It was just a strategy game, man. I was lucky that I could push the fuel the distance.
Speaking of pushing it the distance, I don't know how you went as far as you did on that first set of tires, Sean.
Well, I sat and saved for so long in the first stint and then changed up my brake bias and found that that was actually working really well. All around lap 70, they just went completely away.
So trying a little bit of strategy. Speaking of strategy, what happened with you there, Hossack?
I was kind of forced to short pit on that first run because I ate up my tires a little bit too quick, and had to go a lot of laps on that last set, and it was doing fine until like 3 to go, and then it just wouldn't turn.
All right. Well, thanks for showing up tonight, guys. Any final words?
No, good race. Just happened to be a lucky, it stayed green.
Yeah, we've had some really long green flag runs. Last night we had over 100, and tonight over 150. So good racing here at Michigan, and we'll see you guys next week at Talladega.
Let us know when you got the feed off, Josh. I got mine off.